Namaste, Jay Bharat. There are termites from within. Now they function within a structure and destroy the structure, and you will not know. You look at wooden structures which are varnished, and you don't know that it's termite infected until you touch the surface. When the case goes to extreme, then you know this is completely spoiled. Termites live inside and spoiling the structure. Maybe a furniture, wooden furniture, which is it remains beautifully polished outside until you destroy, until the termite exceeds to a point where the surface breaks in. You find a hole, then you find a cavity with all kinds of complicated tunnels built with these termites. We have termites in society. Every society shall have or must be having termites within who will function for somebody else. So Bharat also has such some termites within our society who functions for others at their interest. We should find them out, flush them out. You have to call that what is anti pest control people. You have to call the pest control people who will identify and try to push in some pesticides in. So we need real pest controlling in our society where the pests like termite exist. Not only exist, function. Many places they function as sleeper cells, and you do not know. You trust them. You trust them because you don't differentiate. You can't differentiate between these people and those who are trustworthy. That is, those who are nationalists. You won't be able to distinguish until you focus and find out. But normally we take many things as granted. We don't focus on such things, and it's not that simple and convenient to focus on everything that everyone does. But the agencies concerned shall do it, and they can. So my request to these agencies is that, as a Bharatiya, that they try to find out the pests and the termites who function from within, and eliminate them without anyone knowing what happens. Do not go to a legal procedure of arresting them and bringing them to justice. We don't want them to be brought into justice. Once you're sure that this termite is termite, he had been eating from within for quite some time. Once this is sure, then just eliminate these people. They don't deserve to exist. Because we trust them, and they betray, and they are born to betray. Such termites, there are people throughout Bharat where they glorify themselves speaking against Bharat. Some only fools speak explicitly, but the real termites, they work. They work keeping a much low profile, destroying us from within. Now they try to destroy all our systems, all our functions, all our departments, establishments. They can do it. They had been doing it. Many cases, even this Pahalgam terrorist attack, we knew, we could understand that the facilitators behind were from our society. And many are, of course, terribly old infiltrators from Pakistan. They have infiltrated, and they had been living here comfortably with the supports of politicians who were worse termites. Some such politicians were worse termites. They just bothered of an immediate instant benefit of coming into power through their votes. There are many people in our nation who create such vote banks. There's one place in our society, in our nation, where infiltrators from Bangladesh are called as guests, guest laborers. There, many of them are talking against it. These people can't understand the language. They don't differentiate between Sylheti Bengali, Calcutta Bengali, Dhaka Bengali. No, they can't distinguish. And these Rohingyans speak broken Bengali, and Bangladeshis speak one of this type of Bangla, not real Bangladesh. We speak in Bengal per se. Two different types of Bangla, and these people don't understand any language. I mean, except their own. and they can't differentiate. General people can't differentiate, and the termites has disguised them as terrible termites. I'll tell you, as guest laborers to be honored, treated. Oh, they get married and they live there. They get voter's ID card. They get everything, and they're treated as the citizens of Bharat. They have everything. They have Aadhaar cards, all kinds of identity cards. They have all spurious made locally and made available to them for 6 to 8,000 rupees. There are such termites in many parts. Recently, yesterday, day before, Ahmedabad, a group is busted. The supremo of those group, who was facilitated all these people to live there, had been removed. Identified and I think taken to task. This can happen in Gujarat, where law and order is intact, but may not happen in many places where law and order is loose. It's only now that UP's law and order comes into force because of Mahayogi Yogi ji. I should call him as Mahayogi because he's not a simple yogi. He is a yogi plus karma yogi plus all kinds of yogi. Practical yogi, practical Vedanti. So young, much younger in age. So until he came to Uttar Pradesh, there was no question of law and order in UP. Jo jeeta wo Sikandar. That is the situation in UP, and that is the situation in many parts in our nation because of the inherent subtleties and weakness of democracy, which we have to tolerate because democracy is nonetheless the best form of government, and we have to take democracy with its inbuilt difficulties, including the one that of bureaucracy, judiciary, and all kinds of rhetorics. We have to take it because that's the best proven method of governance. So it's only now UP has got law and order. There are many places in our nation where law and order has got multiple phases, not really serious. People with influence can afford to violate laws and rules. That's the point. Anyway, the situation is very, very interesting. Very interesting. We shall meet again with some other thought. Namaste. Jai Bharat and Jai Sri Ram.